Welcome back to Burton Waters. My name's Ed. I'm a yacht broker here in Lincoln. Today we're doing another quick video for you, this time on a Sealine F33 we have for sale. Really popular boat from Sealine. This one in particular is a 2002 variant and she's going on the market at $79,950. So without much further ado, let's go and have a look. So the F33 is a really versatile boat. There's several different areas you can socialise and use. So we'll see that as we go through the video. So we'll start in this cockpit area. So you see you've got a seating area which goes around the back. You can maybe have a couple more chairs here if you want to sit people around this sort of cockpit table. The upholstery in this area and on the flybridge has been replaced. So traditionally, as age of this boat around 2002, it would have had old white vinyl, which has been replaced with this silver text fabric. So it's two-tone colour. So it's got this sort of diamond cross stitching, which is really nice. Offers a little bit of a different thing to what traditionally would just be one colour. So that's a nice feature. It follows up into the flybridge, as we'll show a bit later on. Directly beneath my feet here is where your engines are. So Fred will cut away to an overlay of the engines. So the engine room is very neat and tidy. The engines are very accessible if you want to do your own sort of works and mechanicals and all bits and pieces like that. But it's literally accessed through lifting up this cover here. So you take the table off, take the seats off, and then this whole area lifts up and gives you access to your engine room. What it also does is it allows space in the saloon area for more storage, which we'll show a little bit later on as well. We've taken the canopy off for the purposes of photos, but you have got a canopy surround which goes all the way around here. You can take it off in sections and you can store the main back section of it in this clamshell here, something that Sealines are quite famous for really, so you can tuck that away nice and neatly. But on a day like today it's perfect because you can just take all the canopies off and it's nice and light and open. Right, let's go up to the flybridge now. So just a few steps up. So again, another really nice area for socialising. Great for steering as well. The owner, he only ever steered the boat from up here and you can see why. It's got a really good vantage point if you're sitting at the helm seat here. Big, really big, wide helm seat. So you sit a few people here. We've taken the front section of the canopy off, but we've left a bit of the back section off so you can see how it sort of looks. So traditionally, I'd say majority of Sealines would have just a tonneau cover. This has got a full cockpit enclosure. So you can see if Fred pans around, we've got the enclosure which comes around, which means you can keep it on even if the weather's not so kind. But on a day like today, we've just taken the front section off, so it makes it a little bit of an easier vantage point to drive and take photos. But you can put the front section on, you can have it fully enclosed, so you can still drive up from this position. If the weather's not very nice, you can take all the sides off, very much similar to the cockpit enclosure downstairs in the cockpit. You can take it all off and leave just this Bimini section if you want, or if you want to, you can take the whole thing off and have it fully exposed. But you've got to repeat the controls up here on the flybridge as you do downstairs, so there's no detriment to drive it up here. Like I said, the previous owner only ever drove it from up here. So you can stand up, you've got your steering wheel here, got your throttles, bow thruster control. Under there's your speed depth, so that's your tridator. All your controls are up here and all your dials. And then you've got your chart there as well. So if you look forward and look over, you can see the bow really easily. You get a really good vantage point. And also I can see the port side as well. So if you're mooring in, you get a good access, you get a good idea where the stern of your boat is, so it makes it a little bit easier mooring the boat up as well. Another nice detail is when they have the upholstered, as I said, they've had the whole thing upholstered up here to match the cockpit. They had the Sealine emblem embossed in the backrest, which I think is a nice little touch as well. Okay, we'll go downstairs, have a look at the accommodation. Okay, we'll move to the internal accommodation of the F33 now. Sort of what I picked up outside is the storage you get in here. So the main storage is directly under our feet here. Because the engines are on outdrives and they're positioned in the lazarette, then they move further back. It means you get a lot of space directly under your feet for storing whatever you want really. So in there at the minute there's a few boxes, but you can keep spares in there, fenders and lines and things like that, anything you can think of really. As much storage on a boat that you can get is really handy. So you've got that directly below there. Seating area over to the starboard side, so this way you can sort of gather in seat and sit. If the weather's not very nice, you have got the doors which can completely shut. This one's got diesel heating as well. So it's extended that your season that a little bit longer. If it's starting to get a little bit cooler, you just shut the doors, move inside, turn your heating on. And then additional seating over to the port side here. Galley up arrangement, which is very popular. Means that anyone, if you do a bit of cooking, everyone's sort of in amongst the action. You're not feeling isolated from anyone else. So this one's got double gas burner hob. In here you've got your fridge. So that just opens nicely. Gas oven, everything you sort of expect really. And storage underneath there. And then you've got twin sinks as well. So we just lift them on, so one there. And then another one there. And just another handy cupboard here as well. Just everywhere you look really, they're just nice little storage areas. A bit on top here. The woodwork, I've got to say, is really nice. It's a very nicely presented boat. Up at the interior helm, so you have got a single step up to get to your double helm seat. I personally don't mind driving boats from a flybridge boat from downstairs. You still get a good view out. You can see the bow of the boat. I can see the stern as well. All your instruments that were on the flybridge are down here. So you've got a depth gauge, speed gauge, Chartplotter, all your dials here. Hours, she's covered just over 1,100 hours, I believe. So you got 1,118. 1,187 on the starboard, 1,141 on the port. The control for your legs, lifting up and down, trim tabs, and then you've got your throttle controls here. Right, in terms of accommodation, so your main cabin is up forward here. So you've got an offset island berth, and anyone who's seen the video of the S34 we've done will see the layout is very similar. So you've got a dedicated master berth up here in the bow, dedicated access to your ensuite. So it acts as a day head and ensuite. So if you're accessing it as a day head, you'd use this door here, but the owners would use this door here to get private access. It's got electric flush, so it's not got manual flush, it's electric. And then you've got another synthetic teak flooring down there, which makes things a little bit different to how you'd normally see on a 33. And then more storage, so over to the port side you've got a nice hanging locker, bits and pieces, and again a nice big storage area on the starboard side as well. And then finally over to the starboard side you've got your second cabin. So you've got, as you walk in, you've got nice standing headroom. It allows you to get changed in the morning, and then nice big berth which goes across the beam of the boat and gives you a nice sleeping area as well. So it's got a lot to offer, this boat. Lots of accommodation, lots of sociable space, and just an all packaged within a 33 foot as well. Thank you for taking the time to watch this quick video on the Sealine F33 we have for sale. She's currently on sale here at Burton Waters in Lincoln. As ever, we're open 7 days a week, so if you want to come down, just call 01522 567 404. You can arrange a viewing. Please remember to subscribe and like this video, and the link is in the description below. See you soon.